Southern Homegrown again. Today I'm going to discuss water birth and setting up a birth tub. This is a deflated birth tub.
Yep.
So generally what you're going to need, Shay, will you hand me our pump? We will have the air pump. So you will start first by inflating the bottom of the pool, and then the little stool if you have one, and then you will continue on from the bottom ring, the second ring, and the top ring, and inflate them in that order. And as you get to the top ring, you'll want to leave a little air, not completely full, so that you'll be able to put the liner on it, because we use a liner with each client so that the pool stays clean. We still wipe it down afterwards, but that way everything is contained in the liner. Then all we have to do is drain the tub and throw the liner away. Wipe the pool down good with the Clorox and the disinfectants, and it's ready to go for the next. But you can also have the option of buying your own pool, that way you can keep it. But I would still suggest using a liner. That way it just kind of protects the pool and, keeps the chances of infection down and things like that between the different births. So I'm gonna pause the video and go ahead and inflate the pool, and then I'll show you what it looks like fully inflated. And then we'll talk about water birth. Hi, Carissa, back. We have the pool blowed up now, but we haven't put our liner on because it's still in the bag, and you guys will just take and not have this thing all the way filled up at the top, and you'll just generally put it in it and smooth out the edges and then start filling. I have just a regular pool thermometer to help keep the temperature of check on the temperature of the water. Generally you like to keep the water between 100 and 98, somewhere up in there. That way, as the baby's born, it's the same temperature as your body, so the fluid that it's been living in the amniotic sac. Remember we talked about the sac over there in the placenta. We talked about that, and as far as the water that's in it, as the baby transitions from birth into the pool and the water in the birth pool, it's the same temperature as it's been living in this whole time. And it's a much easier transition on the baby. The baby is able to just calmly adjust and take time. The temperature of the water, the same temperature as the baby has been living in this time. And it's an easier transition for the baby. And you will be able to relax better in the water and in the warm water, and you will be able to, it'll help decrease pain as well. So birthing in the water is a really good option. Some people say it decreases tears. Some people say it makes it to where, it's harder for the midwife to be able to apply pressure and support for the perineum, so more people tear. I mean, it's really case-by-case basis, and each midwife is different. So, some people say, yeah, it helps with tears. Some people say it doesn't. It just kind of depends. So you also have these little cup holders, so you're able to stay hydrated. You have your water here beside you, and you're able to stay hydrated. Shay, you want to help me flip the tub so they can see the inside of it?
Yeah.
Here we go. And you have this little stool over here that you're able to sit on. And I've got the smaller tub, but only because I don't have a lot of room here. So there is a bigger tub. It's a 2-person tub where if you have your support person is able to actually get in with you. And in this one they could. It just depends on the size of the person. But you have this cushion bottom so that when you are on hands and knees, it is soft and, a little bit more comfortable. So you want to help me flip it back?
Yeah.
All right. Decreases, like I said, the amount of pain, and it helps people, with the process. So each person's different. And it depends on where you birth. At the birth center, they may already have a built-in tub, or they may have one of these portable tubs. If you birth at home, you'll more than likely have one of these portable tubs. You can buy your own through different websites, or your midwife may have one available for you to rent. As you go to fill the tub up, you're going to have a clean new hose pipe, And you want it somewhere relatively near to a water source, like possibly your shower head or your, what do you call it? Washer and dryer. Washer and dryer. Because that will hook exactly, the hose pipe will hook exactly onto the washer and dryer the washer fittings to be able to run the hot water straight to the tub. If you use your shower, you may have to have an adapter, but most of the time, if you rent your tub from a midwife, she will have the adapter for you to be able to hook it from the shower head to the hose and run the hot water into the tub. Now, you'll also want to have a couple of pots of water boiling, possibly a crock pot of water boiling, so that as the water cools down, you're able to bail out some of the water and replace it with warmer water so that you keep the temperature of the tub steady at what we need it to be, which is that 100 to 98, somewhere up in there. Like you said, you want it the same, close to as much as you can to the same as what the baby's coming out of. So that way the transition is smooth and the baby is a whole lot more at peace when he or she comes out into the world. So yeah, if you have any questions on water birth, this has just been a general quick overview of it and how to set up the birth pool. If you have any more questions, feel free to email us at info@southernhomegrown.com or on the website. What is that website? You know it now? Mm-hmm. What?
It's
southernhomegrown.com. That's it. So yeah, just go to our contact page and shoot us an email. But have a great day. Thanks. Hi, sorry. I left you with it filled, but didn't tell you how to drain it. So what you will do is you generally have your midwife will generally have something like a sump pump or something, and you will put the pump over into the pool with a liner, and you will hook the hose pipe up to the sump pump, and then let the hose pipe drain generally down the toilet, in the tub, or outside. Once you turn the pump on, the pump will drain the water out of the pool, and then you will proceed to take your liner out as it's emptied, and then you can throw the liner in the trash. Then from there, you're going to deflate your pool. But what you want to do is you want to start just like you did when you filled it. So you will start at the bottom, do the very bottom, then you'll do the seat, and then you'll start with the rings. You go from the top to the bottom, or vice versa. And you want to make sure you suck all of the air out really good. Then you will fold it over halfway, and then you will fold it over again, and then generally you roll it up from the bottom. You want to go ahead and leave the plugs for the bottom and for the seat plugged, but you want to leave the plugs for the opening here, which are these right here, where you fill up the rings. You want to leave these completely open so that all the air can continue to come out if there is any left from there. So once you do that, then you would put it in the bag. Well, you would wipe it down before all that, like with some vinegar, Clorox wipes or something like that. Then deflate it. Then roll it up, then put it in the bag. And then there's nothing to it. That's it. Alrighty, now have a great day.